Today's topic is when is the best time to heal? Many people who's struggling with some mental illnesses, with some triggers, feeling like they are going through some spiritual awakening or feeling that they need some shadow work, they need some inner child healing. They sometimes wonder like, when do I need to start the healing process? When do I need to actually start look for someone who can help me with this healing? And when is the best time for this? And I always say as soon as possible, right? But if we think about it, if you are younger, when you have already this conscious acknowledgement that I need healing, then it's better to start earlier when you are young, when you are not piling up all the triggers and not getting into diseases. So that would be a really good time to start in your 20s. And the other thing is when is like starting it is really good time to start it when you have time. When do you have time? You have time when you're going through already some physical struggles, like physical illnesses, and you actually spend time resting. Or might you are actually in between jobs, might you are actually just lost work and then you are wondering like what to do next, and you have that time when you don't do anything, basically just struggling, feeling lost, and so on and so forth. That's also a very good time to start your healing journey, so you can actually recover, and then you attract the right things into your life, what you can continue your life building up. Another thing, what you can actually also look at the astrological events. Retrogrades are really great for healing time because those actually encourage you to retreat and relax and actually regain some power. So basically that's time for you to analyze, to adjust yourself. So it's the best time for healing, to spend time with yourself and then going through those healing process, but basically with someone who can guide you through it, meeting with someone maybe once a week for sessions, and then during the week you basically doing some meditation, some relaxations and some channeling for yourself. So those are actually the best time for healing, because when you are successful, when you are striving, when you're feeling great, that's of course you're not thinking of it, even though you can experience some triggers, might you having some anger issues, might you having some anxiety and stress as you go through that striving time. But because it's so intense that sometimes you don't want to take time off for healing. But when it's getting too intense, like overwhelmed feelings, or you feel like you're burning the candle on both ends, you still need to stop and do some healings, at least at the weekends, to take time off to actually start the process, because then you're going to actually fall off on the other side. If you are not taking care of yourself, then it's going to actually happen some physical illnesses which going to stop you. That's what we see very often, that when you are actually pulling too much yourself mentally, like stress and anxiety and overworking, then eventually something gonna happen to you which gonna stop you, a physical illness or some issue in your life, which actually encouraging you to stop and adjust and recuperate and just relax, and that is actually the time when you can start again the healing process, to make sure when you return you don't have that anxiety and stress and overload, right? Exhaustion. So basically healing is recommended to everyone who's going through challenges, who's receiving like triggers and then feeling all kinds of negative emotions, being on an emotional roller coaster, because then you prevent yourself from bigger, worse things to happen to you, like a heart disease, a stroke, a cancer, or even, diabetes. All of those things are actually the results of piling up triggers. So as soon as you actually acknowledging something is going on, is the best to start your healing journey. And if you would love to know how can I help you with source memory healing, to releasing traumatic experiences from your past, which might you not even remembering, then I highly recommend you to download my ebook or one of my masterclasses for free, so you can understand what is happening to you, why actually you need to do this, because we are many layers. We are multidimensional beings in this physical body, and sometimes we are just thinking like we just can't fix the body, but it's not like that. We are a mind, a soul, and the body. So we need to actually holistically heal everything together. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.